Alright, boys and girls, I'm gonna ask y'all to bear with me as I get through this video. I'm a lot more sicker than I was a few days ago, so I was really not even gonna make a video, but I know there's a lot of you that listen to my video overnight while y'all work, so I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. I know I gotta feed the street, so this is what we're gonna attempt to do. We're gonna start with Blanco 9300 up top against Tampa Bay. He put up 30 DK points last time he played Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay doesn't have a lot of firepower. Houston is playing better overall. Give me $9,300, Mr. Blanco. Brian Wu, after what we just saw from, what's his name? Shit, let me pull it up. I can't even think. Hold on. We all know who we're talking about because he absolutely cooked our early ticket. That's Tampa Bay, Seattle. Oh, Mr. Kirby. We know what Mr. Kirby did to us on the early slate. We got to go with a fresh mind. We have to understand that Wu does have the pitching advantage, that Detroit sucks. But for the last 7 to 10 days, we've been seeing a lot of weirdness from MLB. But just keep your processes, stick to your processes. If you got to make extra lineups, make some goofy lineups just to be different, that's fine. But don't change your process because things have been a little bit different. That's just nature of DFS. Any seasoned veteran would tell you that, especially if you're making 1 or 2 lineups. If you're playing a lot of lineups, you can absolutely experiment with all types of stacks and pitchers. But if you're playing a few, stick to your processes. Tyler Anderson against Toronto, he's in play, high strikeout rate. Robbie Ray against the feeble Atlanta Braves. How many runs did they score? Let me see. What did they do outside of course? 4 runs. 4 runs against Harrison. 6 strikeouts. Darno hit a home run. Laureano hit a home run. Nothing. 1 RBI from Soler. No runs from Riley. No runs from Ozuna. No runs from Olsen. Makes sense. That team is one of the biggest frauds in the MLB. Probably the biggest. Barrios against the Angels. The Angels have been pesky. A lot of these bad hitting teams all of a sudden want to hit. That's what we've been seeing. I don't mind taking a few shots from the Angels, but Barrios should have the advantage. No thank you for Walker Buehler. Give me Milwaukee bats. Talon against Cleveland. I don't think I want to mess with that right now. We got some guys hitting on Cleveland. Noel, he's finding himself. So I probably want to stay away from going up against Cleveland. Zach Little's always been trash to me. Go fire up some Houston bats. Miami's been pesky. I know it's hard to actually buckle down and play Miami, but they've been hitting the ball. Berger's been hot. Edwards has been hot. You got to play some Miami bats, unfortunately. Kyle Gibson against Cincinnati. It's always a toss-up with Cincinnati. Cincinnati can give you 14 runs or they could give you 14 strikeouts. They're up there with the Braves as 2 of the biggest goofs in MLB history because of the firepower that they have. When you see Cincinnati putting up 7 runs in an inning, then you understand why I always talk shit about them, because they have so much potential. But they need to punch their card and show up to work and hit the ball. You feel me? Pick a side. Play some lineups with Cincinnati. Play a lineup with Kyle Gibson. I can't tell you Kyle Gibson is going to go out there and get 8 strikeouts. Because Cincinnati is like that. Just cover your ass. Kremer against Washington. Give me some Washington bats. Joey Estes against the Mets. The Mets have calmed down. They cooled down a little bit. I don't know if I trust Joey Estes. But Joey, what you been doing? 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. He's been serviceable for his price. The Mets will put up some runs though. It's not like you're playing Esterson. He's going to give you a shutout. That's not what's happening. You're looking for 3 runs. You're looking for 7, 8 strikeouts from him. Does he have that in his bag? You're looking for 6 strikeouts. Does he have that in his bag? You got Will Warren against the White Sox. White Sox has been hitting the ball too lately. Got to be very careful. What I'm gonna tell y'all to do, I'm gonna tell y'all to pick y'all top 3 bats or maybe a top 2 bats, and then get one bat that's like off the radar, and build yourself a few lineups. That's what I suggest you do. I'm not interested in Warren. I don't mind getting a few White Sox bats if they're cheap. Lee, Benintendi, no Robert for me. I believe he's checked out. Let's check. Let's check and see. Let's see what Robert's been doing. Luis Robert Jr. 5 fantasy points, 0 fantasy points, 0 fantasy points, 0 fantasy points, 15 fantasy points. Yeah, I say he checked out. Let's go back to our pitchers. What's his first name? Grant Holmes against San Francisco. Fitzgerald is still hot. San Francisco is a real threat. He gave up 5 runs, 3 runs. He had 8 strikeouts though against Colorado. He still gave up 5 runs. Against Miami, 5 runs, 4 strikeouts, 7 fantasy points. Against Milwaukee, 1 run, 8 strikeouts. So he has a decent strikeout upside. But San Francisco's been putting the bat on the ball. No homes for me. Give me a little bit of a San Francisco stat. DJ Hurts against the pitiful Baltimore Orioles. They're going to explode any day now. I know I've been saying that for 2 weeks. It would suck to pay $7,500 for Hurts, and then he gets destroyed in 2 innings. But you know what? Sometimes these are the decisions that are the difference between scoring 180 on DraftKings or scoring 100. He's going to be very low owned. Baltimore just been shooting themselves in the foot. Give me DJ Hurts at 7,500. Just a play jumping out the window to be different. I'm not interested in Spires, Peterson, Montas, Cobb. I'm not. The rest of anything under DJ Hurts, play the bats against those pitchers. I'm not playing them, so I'm not going to sit here and waste time. I'm not playing them. You can give me a few pieces from St. Louis, even though they're not good. Give me my Oakland bats, as they lit up the Mets once again. They lit up their old pitcher Blackburn. Give me the Dodgers. Maybe Chicago if you're playing a lot of lineups. Absolutely give me the Yankees. Soto is he's feeling it. Give me some Philly bats. And I think there's enough mediocre pitching that we could get to a lot of low owned, high value bats. Let's get a pitcher and let's get going. Give me Robbie Ray, because I hate Atlanta so much for being frauds. Give me Robbie Ray, 8,600. As far as these bats go, Warren, Martin is a righty. You probably got to go back to Soto. When these guys are seeing the ball like this, you gotta ride them. Pause. Let's go back to Soto, 6,400. You're not getting judge in this lineup unless you do a lot of hokey pokey. So I'm not even gonna bend my mind like that right now. Give me Soto. Who else we gonna get? How much is Fitzgerald? Fitzgerald is 4,800. Give me Fitzgerald. Give me Burger, 4,700. And then give me let me get somebody too cheap. Let me find somebody too cheap. And Duhar, Castellanos. They're in play. Lawrence Butler. Butler against Peterson. Butler's a lefty. Fraley against Gibson. Mullins. Hines. Blade is 3,700. Sitting in the heart of that order. You got Verdugo hitting in front of Soto. What has he been doing? A lot of nothing. 5-6, 5-6-7. That's not going to cut it for a leadoff batter, buddy. No, thank you. Absolutely. You know what? I did mention him earlier. Let's go to Cleveland. I mentioned him earlier. Noel, 3,300. Hitting lights out right now against Chicago. So this is what we're gonna do for DraftKings. We're gonna fire up Robbie Ray against the feeble Braves. You got Noel, who's hot right now. You got Soto, who's hot right now. You got Fitzgerald, that's underpriced. He's been hot, and then you got Burke. So you got three hot hitters right now. You feel me? We're about to go to FanDuel in about 15 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. You're struggling to cash, you want some help, you want me to send you my finalized optimal lineup right before first pitch, no problem. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. And we do have super chats open. Let's go to FanDuel. Let's get a picture. And let's get going. 10.3K. Blanco, Robbie Ray's 10K. Tyler Anderson, I do like 9,900. Brian Wu going back up against Detroit. I think Detroit has a run fast 2 days in a row. I don't think so. You got Crum. I don't trust none of these bats. I mean, none of these pitchers. Give me Brian Wu. Maybe ownership would be down a little bit because of what Detroit did yesterday, but that's not something I really care about. Let's pick up Noel again. Noel is a Noel plays. Where you at, Noel? $2,400. 2,400 first base outfield. Let's put you in the outfield. So we're gonna go Noel. We're gonna pair him up with Jose Ramirez. Probably a little bit underpriced for his upside. Let's go back and get Soto. Soto's a little bit underpriced for how he's playing. And last person in. We got 2,900 left. Let's try to find somebody around 3K. Arozarania, James Wood, Stanton. What did you do, my boy? I know you've been a little bit hot since you've been back, but what exactly did you do last game? Let's see. 3, 3, no hits, 1 walk, 1 hit. What is that? Got a hit, 1 hit. Decisions. 2,900. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Buddy. I do like Philly. Julio is back at 3K. He was heating up before he got hurt. Let's play a 3K Julio Rodriguez just because of his upside. Let's do that. All right, so that's gonna be it. We're gonna go with Wu up top at 9,400. We're gonna go with Noel again and Jose Ramirez. We got Mr. Soto batting lights out right now, and then we got a underpriced Julio Rodriguez coming back from injury, and that's that. I'm gonna go in and get out of here. Try to do something productive with myself. I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Ciao.